Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's one funny morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday.
Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
He was a lot
Like what is?
with his everything.
Oh,
What's outside your Puerta de Clima?
that's Stella! Yeah. I have no idea what they said, but they looked adorable, and they look like they were having the best time ever. So, good morning. I'm in my mum sweater. Who's in a mum sweater? Because girl, it's cold. Hold on. My stand for some reason is like doing this, like, you know, at the table at like an Applebee's, and I'm trying to like stick this under the leg. Hold on. Please tell me, is everybody in a mum sweater? We're Pop. I see Bob Loud is here. All right, that's better. Good morning. Mooney just said it's cold here in town. Oh, now it's off kilter. I think it's going to go this way. Mooney, what does it mean when you say it's cold in Texas? What is cold in Texas? Just for reference. Brooke, it's day 2 hair. That's why it looks better. Oh, still broken. Okay. I'm not sure what's happening. Freezing, 56 degrees here. This was the beginning of the Walking Dead mob. Walk in the background. Was this the walk? Was this after Saturday? Just wrapped in a blanket. Power just came back on. Oh my gosh. It's snowing here. You probably can't tell. But it's 21 here. Then Leah had to be the designated walker. We have 8 inches of snow. Where are you that you have 8 inches of snow? 8 inches already? 18 this morning in Lubbock, Texas. Gosh, I didn't think it would get that cold in Texas. Wrapped in my Eagle shawl. LaFive, thanks for doing math. It's 5 degrees in Canada. Oh my goodness, girl. It's supposed to be 80 here today and then 68 tomorrow in Florida. How is it 80 in Florida? 14 and freezing. Still in bed. Michelle said, still in bed under the covers, but working and watching you. I don't know, Michelle. I think that when you add all that together, you're doing nothing. You're actually doing nothing. It's 28 degrees in Long Island. I arrived at the bus stop with no jacket, and the bus was late. Victoria. Wait, there's a bus? Are they going to school? I'm still in bed. Snow day here. I thought everybody was getting a snow day. Near Ocean City, Maryland, 4 inches already. More to come. Wow, we're getting like 1 to 3 inches. Anyone had shingles on the upper shoulder and the side of the neck? I'm sure they have. I had boob shingles right here. There's right here. It was definitely boob, which is why I went and got the vaccine. I'm at the age, I'm 52. I'm like, hit me up. Vaccine me up. I can't do it. No, I mean, this hair might look good, but on the inside, no. This girl's done. Hit me. I'm basically at the blackjack table. Hit me. Like you're going to go over. I don't care. Hit me. Put it right here. Yeah, Roxanne said I had boob shingles. There's a boob shingles? Oh, yeah. I've heard people have mouth shingles, eye shingles. Oh, Anne Marie said side of my neck. Kind of a serious question. If you never had chickenpox, can you get shingles? It is my understanding that you cannot. You had to have had chickenpox because it's the same virus and it just gets ignited, because of life. My lips are back to normal. I do have it right here. I could do it again, but I'm not going to do it. Coming up from Charlotte, Norcott, you're crazy. I got the shingles vaccine a couple. Now it's a series of two vaccines for the shingles. And the first vaccine, I was fine. The second shingles vaccine hit me, but only for like a day. And I was fine with it because shingles last for weeks if you actually get it. Okay, Kezia, my husband just fell in the snow. It was caught on the bird cam, and my husband won't let me share it. My friend had shingles when we were 17. It was horrible, and then my dad got it. I didn't know it. Of multiple areas. My attorney's wife had shingles, went to her eye. She was blind in one eye. So sad. I did see your lip stain. No, Kimberly, the next day, the stain was gone when I woke up. I feel like if you had done... if you do the stain in the morning, it will probably last all day, which for me is good. Like if I put lipstick on, it lasts like 10 minutes and then it's gone. I had shingles on my face. So painful. My brother was in his late teens, early 20s, and he got shingles. That's crazy. My ex had it on his head. It's so painful. You have the chicken pox and you can get the shingles disease. Yeah. I never had chickenpox and neither did my kids. Yeah, I feel like chickenpox was like in our generation. I had both shingles and legs opposite sides, so I get them both sides. I did get the first shot and another shot. When she was in her third, I didn't enjoy getting the second, but I'm pretty sure I would enjoy shingles even less. That's what I'm saying. I had shingles on my face and my eye multiple times. We all have herpes. Probably, Brooke, but I'm not that kind of classy lady. Yeah, no. Shingles is no joke. And it feels like a very old person disease. Like I feel like anytime I heard about shingles, it was like from my old aunts. Now, when I say my old aunts, they were probably 50, but in my mind, they look 70. We're eating pie. Crystal said we had pox parties when I was a kid. So crazy. People were like, we're going to get it, so let's just get together. Let's just let them play. Then they can all get at the same time. Crazy. Who had shingles? Somebody just asked a question about it. Question. Did anybody watch the Golden Globes and does anybody care? It's a two-pronged question. I feel like there's too many award ceremonies. I'll give you my opinion. Although, and I'm not going to lie, the host was, what's her name? The girl who I didn't used to like. It is Dixie Pie. No and no. I did, and I care. One person. Didn't watch, don't care. I watched the Tonys. I did hear that Demi Moore had a great speech. Nikki Glaser, thank you. I didn't used to like Nikki Glaser at all. Nothing. Then she did the roast of, I was going to say Brett Favre, but that was a long time ago. That guy. You guys just fill in the blanks on this one. And she was the best one on the show. And so I just have to say that I think it's awesome that a female comic did it solo and crushed it. And she was amazing. Tom Brady's, that was it. Yeah. She was amazing on the roast. She was better than all the men on that roast. I mean, the bar on those roasts is very low, but I love that they said it was the first time that a female hosted by herself, and she killed. And as a comedian and as a woman, I can appreciate it. And I do think that she takes her job very seriously. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I actually, I don't even know why I watch the roasts. I don't know if anybody, I'm sure you all remember, but like as a kid, my grandpa used to sit down and watch all of the Dean Martin roasts, all of them. Loved them. And I would sit there and I'd watch it with him, and then he'd start laughing and I'd look back at him and I was like, I don't know what's funny. Like the jokes would just go over my head because that's what they were supposed to do, because they were classy jokes. There'd be like a lot of innuendo and a little bit of like, but you wouldn't. Oh no, she makes everybody cringe, Tara. So there's part of me that loves the idea of these roasts, but they have gone into, they're awful. They're actually awful. The things that people say, it's just, it's too much. She was good, and she's very, she is very, You're smarter than a celebrity. I haven't seen that show, but I believe you. Yeah. There's something about her that I like. Not all of her stand-up, for sure. I think she's a lot dirtier than I care. Well, that was the thing about the Tom Brady roast. She was the best one on it. And I don't really know a lot about Tom Brady. Don't really care. But by the end of the roast, it was like, I think I hate Tom Brady. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the old roasts were just a bunch of drunks. You're probably not wrong. But that whole era, Lorene, I think is like so interesting, right? That Number movie was really good. 688, Jerry. I watched it over the Christmas holiday, and it was really good. I did not know that story. If you haven't watched 6888, you should. And you can try to convince your children to watch it with you. They won't. But it was actually really good. I never watched the roast, but I tuned in because I hate Tom Brady. She also talks a lot about her struggles with bulimia and self-loathing and advocates for women's health. Yeah. What's it on? I think it was on Netflix. 6888. Yeah. Kimberly said, I watched it. It was very boring until the end. I don't know. I didn't think so. I think the story is about an all-female Black battalion during World War II. And I think that this story is extraordinary in the sense that I had no idea how segregated the troops were. So not only were they segregated for color, but the value of Black women and how it's portrayed in this movie is horrific. And Kerry Washington, I mean, girl, you want to show girl power, you put Kerry Washington in something and you'll be like, oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, boring. Did we watch the same movie? Yeah. No, I thought it was really beautifully done. I recommend it. Did your drinking glass get even bigger now? You know what's funny? During the move, I think I found this in the closet. And I was like, this is going to be amazing for 2025. Yeah, Trina, it's a good one. It just came out. But it was really good. Love 6888. I watched it 3 times. It was a great movie. Yeah. I did watch a couple. Oh my gosh. Based on Diana's recommendation, I watched 2 full seasons of Tulsa King, and I would love to hear from anybody that watched it. Here, I'll give you some of my thoughts. If you don't know what this movie is, it is about Sylvester Stallone. He's a mobster. He's also in the show, he says he's 75, but I think in real life he's 78. Kylie, the 6888 just came out, like just before the holidays. Nope on Tulsa King, nope. So here's the thing. You would think, based on the first season of Tulsa King, that this is a comedy. Does that sound accurate? I've tried twice to watch Tulsa King. I was like, yeah, I struggled myself through the first Tulsa King, but couldn't get through it. It's so funny because it's Sylvester Stallone. And so when he talks, his face doesn't really move. I mean, it's perfect. I thought it was a comedy. Because I was like, how is he moving his lips? I don't know. To me, it was comical. I did. During the move, yes, Wendy, this is a different house. When he's like, wait a minute. So I guess you kind of watched it, Candace. It just, I don't know. It's so funny. It's like Mobster Light. There's like the crew. I mean, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. The first season was fine. It was one of those shows like Jason and I watched it together. Like if you have your hubbies at home, the boys, they would love it. I heard he had Bell's palsy. Really? That might explain it. But he must have had it years ago because he's talking the same way he did in Rocky. He's always spoken like that. That's what I mean. Unless he had it before Rocky, which I highly doubt. Could it be? I don't know. Is it a birth defect? Is that it? His daughter is in it. She plays the girl at the coffee house. His actual daughter, birth daughter, is in it. She didn't get the gift. Listen, I love that she's in it. I would love, but I'd be like, this girl is related to somebody. That's what I thought when I saw her in the movie. I was like, she got a relative in this. I didn't know it was her dad. They don't look anything alike. His nerve damage on one side got it. But I don't know. I think boys watch it because it's like angry. I watched it because I thought it was comedy. And the cast of characters are quirky and funny. My favorite character is Bodie, who is the smarmy little fella, but he's hilarious. The actor is so good. I did hear that Landman is great. It's so bad, it's good kind of thing. And somebody said it is. It's the same people that did Yellowstone, almost down to the fact, and I have not watched Landman at all, but I was seeing the promos all the time because it's on the same streaming channel on Paramount Plus. There's always like a whole bunch of men that are like toxic male, traditional, whatever. And then a hot woman, hotter than you've ever seen in your whole life, with a very poor attitude, but everybody loves her. Did you notice that guy that writes these shows, it's a Taylor Sheridan that writes these shows, he definitely has a formula. And that formula is, I didn't finish Yellowstone. But the formula is, and that's the funny thing, is that like in real life, if there was a totally hot girl, I mean, listen, if she's a badass, I mean, who didn't love Beth from Yellowstone? I want her to be my best friend. I'm afraid of her. Allie Larder. Is that who it is? Allie Larder? She's the beautiful one. He has a formula. Well, it's like the Dukes of Hazzard, right? That whole thing was just so kooky and weird, and then they just put Daisy in it, and you're like, she's so pretty and fun. Kezia, what other ones did Taylor Sheridan write? He's like the new Aaron Spelling. Do you remember when Beth went into that one shop? I forget what she was mad about, but she went into the shop. Landman, I don't really know, Curly Top, but it has something to do with oil. That's all I know. And Allie Lauder. And a whole bunch of men trying to get power. That's it. Tracy Brooks been here most of the time. Because she hasn't started school at Rowan yet. Once school starts, then she'll start spending more time there. And then she defended her sister-in-law. It's about the oil business. 1883 and 1923 are written by Taylor Sheridan. Does he just pick years? Because I could write 1984. I got some stuff to say. I couldn't stand the hole in Beth's lips, and she wouldn't stick a cig in there. I called it her cigarette hole. What? Oh, because I thought her lips were so pretty. Monica was being harassed. That's why Beth went to the shop. So good. Did you watch Virgin River? No. Lioness, 1883, 1923, Mayor of Kingstown, Landman. Wow. Oh, they strip searched her sister-in-law in the store. Now I remember. Carrie, I think it's on Paramount Plus. Why are they growling? What are you doing? I have to tell you, I did watch Somebody Somewhere. 2 full seasons. Loved every second of it. And here's the thing. I can't tell you. It is not a fast-moving show. Has not a lot of action in it. I think I loved it because it was a story about starting over. I'm feeling lost. And that's kind of where I am as a person. And then and you know what, Judy, you would love it. It was about finding your pod, your people of distinction, the people who get you. Somebody Somewhere. So beautiful. And now I'm slightly obsessed with Lady Parts. And now I have to go back on my Netflix cleanse because I'm supposed to be writing my book now. I kind of took some time off. Oh, that's so funny. My Italian boy just found Grey's Anatomy and he's hooked. Well, that's going to be a lot of seasons. Yeah. Wait, what show? The next one, the one I'm watching right now is called Lady Parts. And it is about an all-Muslim punk band. All girl, all Muslim punk band. And it's great. And your like kids would like it. Like Jacqueline liked it. All right. Tara said, I have 0 streaming services, so I've never seen any of these shows. I have a TV, but it's old. Hooked up just to watch movies, which is rare. Tara's like living colonial. I don't know anybody with 0 streaming services. Tara, what's it like where you live? Do you make butter? How about crackers? I feel like you're like a unicorn. Does anybody else not have any streaming service? What are you drinking? Just lemonade. It's not good. I don't have any joy. Virgin, nobody wants this as a good comedy. But that's a movie, right? I just got sucked into the latest Naked and Afraid this weekend. Don't watch it. What does she do at night? I don't have any streaming. Lisa says. Anne doesn't. Suzanne doesn't. Julie doesn't. There's a lot of you. Debbie does. Is that why all you bitches are here? You're like, girl, we don't pay for streaming. We just come see you. And you just tell us about the shows. What? That's so crazy. My mom doesn't even have Wi-Fi? Wow. That's why I'm here. I don't watch TV. I have streaming thanks to my son. No streaming. I only have Peacock. They must read. They're people who read. Oh, it's not a movie. Yeah, here's a question. Alejandra said, for those who don't stream, do you all have cable? I don't watch TV. I'm okay without television. I don't favor extra stuff. That's crazy. You must have a full life. I bet people love you. Listen, I think that when I go on my Netflix cleanse, I do find that I do life more. Yeah. I didn't have Wi-Fi for a long time, but I was stealing it from the neighbors. So who doesn't have Wi-Fi? No cable. I read and I watch YouTube. Cable here. Hubs won't let it go. Good. Erica said, I'm poor. That's the reason. Girl, if I had money, I had all of it. We have everything due to my husband, but I don't watch TV. My cable provider includes some streaming services. I don't watch TV. Here's what I found, and I know that I've turned into my mother on this, and maybe this will help some people. But I've never been like a big TV watcher, but I will say that like when I'm cooking, especially through the divorce, I was spending years by myself. So I just remember as a kid, my mom always had the TV on, not necessarily streaming because that didn't exist. So you don't have to be streaming, but like, I don't ever sit down and watch TV. Very rarely. I'm usually doing something else. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I read books a lot. Yeah. Like I don't ever really, you remember when we were kids and they'd be like, oh, the next episode of Seinfeld is on, because it came out like one episode at a time. Like you didn't get like a full season and all that. Yeah. I don't sit and watch. I turn on shows and listen. Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't forget that there and start again. Yeah, I've done that. TV is basically expensive background noise. I guess that's what I'm saying. My neighbor has no cable, no internet. Heat set at 50. Lots of money, but won't spend any of it. Wow. My mom needs to have a TV on in the background. I can go weeks at a time without it. That's what I mean. So I guess I really just need a radio. Now that I'm saying it. Do you guys, like around here in Philadelphia, You have KYW News Radio 1060. So like that would be on like in the mornings. So you knew like what the traffic patterns were. You knew like temperatures. It was KYW News Radio. So it would tell you everything that's kind of going on for your day. So NPR, exactly. Yeah, but NPR is not always, is it always local? Because it's not, it's national, right? Like Jason listens to Ezra Klein. Does everybody get Ezra Klein? I know he's out of Philly. But I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's national. It's national public radio. So it's got to be everywhere. But Ezra Klein is, I think, in Philly. Yes, I'm in Pennsylvania now. It's a new country. It's a foreign land where I don't know where anything is. Hi, Kate. Vermont wood stove going here all winter. Nash and public radio. It's the N. I caught it. I caught it before you said it, Candace. But I wonder if there are parts of it, you know, like with any of like ABC, CBS, all of them are national, but there are parts that are like that are just local. So yeah, I tried listening to more audiobooks, but I'm more inclined when I'm in the car. I know when I'm at home, I'm just pick the book up. I forget the station, but I listen to Steve Harvey in the morning. Did you introduce yourself to the priest at the church? I did. Okay, so tell me if this is weird. So we decided to try a new church here. So it would be the closest Catholic church to where we are. And yeah, I used to work at 1015, Kathy. But we have a local affiliate of NPR. Yeah. Well, NPR is very different than 1015. 1015 is very like New Jersey news, you know, all New York, not Pennsylvania, proud to be New Jersey. Where NPR is actually going to give you some more national news. So anyway, we go to this church and it's in like a neighborhood. And if you're asking if it's weird, so we go to the church. The church was okay. The church is lovely. We walk in. The music ministry is off the chains. Off the chains. It is guitar player. You would have thought this guitar player, he was about to be on the cover of Rolling Stones. He was like, just crazy. Okay. They got the piano player. They got the cantor that's leading everybody. Full backup harmonies. Beautiful. Beautiful. The guitar player, he was the leader. And you would have thought he was, I'm going to get discovered in this church. But here's the thing. Here's what I love about going to different churches. I don't know if you guys have shopped for churches lately, but we've been shopping. And there's a new thing now. Like, okay, Alleluia, Alleluia, give thanks. That's okay. I know hymns. I used to play the organ at the church. I know hymns. Okay. And then there's certain things that we sing. Alleluia, Alleluia, Alleluia. I don't know if Jesus is going to try to get a copy of this, some of this, because I've been singing Jesus songs. I don't know if they do that. Copyright infringement on Alleluia. But you can go to any church and sing Alleluia. Well, now all these churches are picking other mass parts and are just arbitrarily singing them in no particular like musical cadence that anybody knows. Do you know what I'm talking about? They'll pick the Our Father. Now, it used to be, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. How do I know this? Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. That was really good. If you're not Catholic, you have no idea. That came from 4th grade. That just, I don't know where I kept that, but I stored it somewhere. Yeah, why am I singing along with you? Yeah, 4th grade. We all learned that, okay? Okay. Are we at church? This is my point. That's the way you sing the Our Father, okay? That's the way you do it. Everybody was just like, the Father, should I be kneeling? Just, what? It was excellent. It was really good. Okay, that's Christmas. That said, that is not what we're doing at these churches now. Now you get there, and they'll be like, Our Father who art in heaven. And I'm like, this, what? Does the Pope know you did this? They just, and I'm over here. So Jason is not Catholic. He's Christian, but he's not Catholic. And so Jason is looking at me. He's like, do you know what you're saying? I'm like, they're doing a different version. This is not our version. Yeah, the nuns put it back here. They stored it. Yeah, I've been to church in years and I knew every word. That's what I'm saying. But they're just picking random parts and singing them. So the other day, they started singing the Apostles' Creed. If you started saying it, I would join in, but I can't do it. How's it start? Is it the Apostles' Creed? Somebody start the Apostles' Creed and I'll jump in. Did you? Mom is so proud. It was worth all the money we paid for Catholic school. Diana, they sing in all different parts now, and it's too much. Let's go back. Our Father. I want to participate. I got a shower for this. I'm not Catholic, and I'd be for something different. No, Tara, listen. No. You change a hymn then. You play something different during communion. Don't change the parts I know. No. I think they're doing that to try to entice younger people. Okay, Lorene, I'm all for it. You want to entice the younger people? Fine. Bring in some drums. Bring it up. But they're not changing the music so much that it's like, oh, this is real good music. It's just like guitar. I believe in God the Father Almighty. Okay, I believe in God Father Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, of all good things and whatever, and then whatever. Okay, they started singing it. I believe in God the Father Almighty. I was like, how? Why are we singing this? This is not supposed to be sung. Yeah, the creator of heaven and heaven on earth. I'm like, listen, turn it into some John Denver, make it sound like Sweet Home Alabama, something that I'd be in for that too. But you just took something that was already like da 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 na 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 and change it to da na 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 na. No, it's not. It's do it or don't do it. But don't take something that was already like na 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 na, and then somebody just called me. Hold on. I don't know. It just, yeah, exactly. I could do the French ones. They sang the Apostles' Creed, Karen. I was so confused, and I was trying. Did you ever try to sing a mass part that your church just made up? Because you'd just be like, our Father is art in heaven. Because you know the words. You just don't know what note we should be singing. Be in heaven and lead us not into. And you look like a dum-dum, especially when someone next to you thinks that you've been Catholic your whole life. It's like, shouldn't you know this? I'm like, I should. I'm just telling you, we don't normally sing this part. This we just drone it off. I go, and that's it. That's it. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah. If you were like, thank the Lord, 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 da-da-na. Yeah. It wasn't a Brady Bunch song. Yeah. Yeah. So are you going back is the question. Wait, there's more. So, and with your spirit. Yeah. Well, that was the thing is they changed. Well, here's another thing. So now Brooke on Christmas Eve played at an Episcopal church. Beautiful. God says, go somewhere where I'll be. He don't care. So she was playing, so we went. So I go to the Episcopal Mass, which apparently is just Catholic adjacent. It's as close as you could get to Catholic without being Catholic. So we go. So wait, so Jason was like, so this basically Catholic. I go, well, it is, but I think, like they can have female like priests. They're a little bit more progressive, I think. He's like, it looks the same. He's like, they got the crosses, they all got capes on. I go, okay, those aren't capes. They're not superheroes. he just had all kind of names. I was like, that's not a cape. That is probably it's a robe. He was like, it's got a cape on. There's a thing here. And I was like, okay. We call ourselves Catholic Light. Well, here's what was so funny, Catholic Light, Maggie, is that maybe 10 years ago, and somebody just said it, maybe 10 years ago, the Catholic Church very slightly changed some words in like the Apostles' Creed. We started doing that thing where we all hold our hands and we get higher during the Our Father. It was a whole thing, right? But when you go to the Episcopal, it's Diet Catholic. That's exactly what it is. It's Diet Catholic. And, the priest can be married, right? Is that the Episcopals never changed it. They never changed the words. So if you want to go to like old school Catholic Mass, go to an Episcopal church. Because there's, what I'm saying? What is one of the words in the Apostles' Creed? It's like a funny, let me look up Apostles' Creed. Because I'm the only morning show looking up the Apostles' Creed. I can tell you that right now. Descendant house through the road, invisible, separated and punished by that. It seems longer when we say it. Am I saying the wrong thing? Is it that the Mass part? Does anybody know? The peace be with you, they changed, but there's a word in that long part. Maybe it's not the Apostles' Creed, but it's that long part that we all say together. Holy Catholic Church, United States, freedom, citizenship. Is it the Nicene Creed? I don't know. But there's something in there that has a real funny word that you would never say in like real life. It just, I don't know. But anyway, it was just interesting that if you go to Episcopal, that consubstantial with the Father, boom, Allie, you win for the day. Consubstantial with the Father. I don't even know what that means. You're like, you consubstantial? Are you consubstantial? I'm going to look it up. Consubstantial with the Father. Let's see what we all, consubstantial on the same substance or essence. Christ is consubstantial with the Father. Boom. Be one and being with the Father. Did you all know that? Because we changed it and nobody told me what it means. Nicene Creed is used in Mass, not the Apostles. Apostles is for the... Duh, I knew that. Jean, I was checking to see if you knew it. Consubstantial. Maureen, I didn't know what it meant. I was like, when did I become consubstantial? What? When did I do that? You consubstantial? You consubstantial? When have you ever use it in a sentence? Go ahead. Tell me one other time in your life. And what guy who plays Wordle every day that hangs out with the Pope was like, I got a new word. And I don't even remember what we used to say. I don't even remember what it used to be. One with the Father? I don't know, but the Episcopals are saying it. That's my point. That just, So when I was at the Episcopal Mass on New Year's Eve, I was like, But then they started singing the Nicene Creed, and I was like, consubstantial with the Father. Just listen. Prunes help when you're consubstantial. I'm Presbyterian, and they changed songs to not say father or man. And you can't say, and also with you. You have to say, and with your spirit. Yeah, who's going to use consubstantial in the next Scrabble game? What do they say instead of peace be with you? They say, and with your spirit. What was wrong with and also with you? I don't know. All I'm saying is that I think the funniest thing that could, next time you go to Mass and they start singing parts you never heard of, I want you to think about what you look like when you're going, Our Father, looking around, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. It's so stupid. So that was fun. Did that at Mass. And the whole time, James was like, are you sure you're Catholic? I'm just trying to tell you, we don't normally sing this part. And those are not capes. May the force be with you. Yeah, I'm not worthy that you should enter under my roof, but only say the word and my soul shall be healed. And here's the thing. You're supposed to say that right before you go get the bread. I can't get the bread because I'm gluten-free. It's filled with gluten. I'm going to say, I don't know that he's ever said the word. I'm like, I say this at Mass all the time. I'm not worthy you should enter my roof. Only say the word and my soul shall be healed. I'm like, when does he say the word? Because I've been saying that a long time. Has he said the word? Because I'm over here waiting. If you don't know the word, you just say watermelon. You sound like Buddy the Elf singing to his dad. I don't know what the word is, Lorene. I'm over here waiting. I'm like, I haven't really gotten communion. I don't know what that means for my soul. My church, I know. As soon as I find a church, I'm going to have to, they don't have a gluten-free communion night. No. Anyway, long story short, let's get back to the initial question. The initial question is, am I going back? So now the priest was lovely. So this particular, so a lot of the churches up here will have English masses, and then some of the churches will also provide, like there's a Ukrainian church, there are Filipino churches. So our church is a Filipino church, and on like the first and third Sundays, they do a bilingual mass, and the second and fourth, they do all English. So you could go, anyway. I was like, I'm going to come to the Filipino Mass because I'm Filipino and I got my 23andMe. I'll be like, guys, I have a card. And I thought that would be fun. Anyway, I get the bulletin. All this to say, I get the bulletin. So I'm like, let me see what I could join. You got to join something at the church. Maybe you're going to do the peanut butter and jelly. Maybe you're going to do the Bible study. I opened the bulletin. Nothing. Can't join anything. There's nothing. I look at it, flip it over. Nothing. I said, Jason, I got to go to a church where you can join stuff. So, I don't know. Oh, the word is amen. So, okay. No, Kathy? Yeah. No, they don't have bingo. Listen to me. They got church. That's it. What do they got? They got church. It's a very small. When I tried to register as a divorced woman, the priest kept saying I could still get back with my ex. I was still married in the eyes of the church. Didn't go well. Good to know, Claire. Prepare myself. Because they're all so busy in the music ministry. I did check the website. Nothing. Are you sure this was church? Did you go to a local bar? Believe. Everybody's singing songs I'd never heard of. It's an expensive book club. Maybe you're the one to get things started. I don't think so. I go, guys, we're going to do an open mic. Church open mic. Yeah, that's like somebody somewhere, the show. No, Bob, listen, nothing. At least not in the bulletin. And that's what Jason said. Jason was like, well, maybe they have it listed in the back of the church. I'm like, it's the bulletin. That's the whole point of the bulletin. Sounds like you are Methodist with all the joining. I gotta join something. They don't need a piano player. That man, that guitarist, that piano player. How far away is church number 2? I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have a talent night. It's a small church. There's like 100 and some people in it. So it's gonna be it's gonna be me and the guitar player. And he gonna get on my nerves. I'll be like, can you please go back to some of the right? He's like, oh, I got a new version of all the readings are gonna be sung. I'm like, I feel like I don't think we're gonna be friends. And he's gonna be singing all of our conversations. What's going on with your sleeve? Oh, that's just, I'm in a gang, so sometimes I like to just represent. We have a priest who goes out of his way to tell divorced people they are welcome in his church and tell the old cranky parishioners not to judge. Oh, they didn't even say nothing about Donut Sunday, Kathy. Don't get me started on Donut Sunday. Didn't say nothing. Didn't say, hey, don't forget to go. That's how you woo people back to church, with donuts. Listen. You would have gotten half of us back in. Jason loves donuts. I can't eat them. Oh, yeah. I'm still going to go out back and work out with Anthony. Open mic church fundraiser. I would go. Yeah. Our tiny church just had a talent night. Jessica, they were a little delayed. Our printer got the flu. So the calendars are on their way. I got to actually call him today, although it's snowing. I don't know if he's doing a snow day, but they're coming. You're going to get it before February. Don't worry. We got a plan. I know. My church has donuts and coffee every service. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to look around. I never shopped for a church before. Donuts in a Catholic church. Not mine growing up. Oh, we always had donuts. Although I feel like it was maybe once a month they had donuts at the Catholic church. Now you go to church, they got donuts every day, every Sunday. Real fancy. Listen, if you want to compete as a church, you got to have good donuts. That was my favorite side. I think ours was once a month. Yeah. And then it was funny because we were sitting in the back of the church, but there wasn't a lot of people there. And, I don't know. Jason and I still do that thing where we hold hands all the time. So on the way down the aisle, the priest specifically stopped and he said, I love when people hold their hands at church. And I was like, oh, Father, come on. Oh. And then he walked away. And Jesus was like, should we tell him that we're not married and you live with me? And I was like, shh. Yeah, I don't know if he would like that part, but he liked that we were holding hands. Yeah, there's that. Mm-hmm. I never heard of donuts at church. Girl, you gotta go. You would love it, Tara. Tara, aren't you the one without cable or any streaming internet services? Girl, go to church. You get a donut. Then you probably would have heard about this a long time ago if you had the internet. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of Catholic people in this group. I didn't know any Catholic people growing up. Really? Oh, yeah, exactly. We're living in sin. Does he like that part? Shh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, he's not converting. He likes who he is. He doesn't need to. He goes with me. But it was very funny. We had a good time. Yeah. He got jokes. He got jokes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, everybody near you is Jewish. Yeah, there seems to be like pockets, even I would say in South Jersey, the majority of people, I think it kind of leans Catholic, but there were definitely like pockets where everybody was Jewish. Yeah, listen, if you think about it, going back, find some Jesus, you get a free donut. Mm-hmm. So anyway, all right, we should go. So listen, we had a great Monday, you guys. Beautiful snow in the back. Oh, there's my shingles tree. I don't know what happened to this tree. I'm so bummed. I gotta fix it for next year. Somebody sent me a tree light fixing kit. I gotta do that. Mm-hmm. I bring donuts to my church sometimes. We have 9 people at our church. You mean at a time or what? Can you have a church with 9 people? Mm-hmm. We were so Catholic on my street. There were 42 kids in the first 8 houses. That's very Catholic. When I was younger, I thought everybody was Catholic. That's what I said. Brian, you could go to church. Just go and hold somebody's hands. They would love it. Yeah, Carol, I was like, it's a new year. I'm gonna go say hi to Jesus. I'm gonna find a place for us here. So we'll see. So anyway, have a great day today, everybody. Stay warm. And yeah, get a nice grandmom sweater on today. Cuddle up. And please use consubstantial in some sentence to somebody about something. If somebody was like, oh my gosh, I love donuts, be like, I am so consubstantial with you right now. And they'll be like, they're just gonna start kneeling. They're gonna be like, you what? What? Let's see. I was telling everybody about our visit to the church.
Okay.
And how the guitarist thought that he was going to be discovered.
It was great.
He was going to go into some type of Aerosmith solo. So there you go. So consubstantial it up, everybody. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We'll see supporters tonight for our Ugly Monday. But have a great day. Like Judy from Saskatoon, good time. Andrea say, do something nice for yourself or others. And have a great day and a warm day and a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.